There's only one thing to do.
Drop it. Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
So, I'm gonna lead with Alice. You'll notice this is a normal speed. I took 3 matches in normal speed, and it actually works out to be perfect upload length, really. So I might do more normal speed matches. Usually I just have a flurry of high speed matches that allows me to fit in like 4 or 5, actually. Sometimes I upload 5. But anyway, Alice, the Conkeldurr, is pretty much poning his team, because he's going to lead with Neandrous, get up the Stealth Rocks as I take out most of its health with a Ice Punch. And then I predict the switch into something that can be hit by Drain Punch. In reality, I was just clicking Drain Punch blindly, but he does switch into Heatran, which is great. But now he's actually on turn 5. He's going to make a really good move, switch into Scissor as I switch into T-Tar, because T-Tar, it says no to Latios, and that is so obvious that this guy, he's been around the block, obviously. We actually, yeah, our rating was like identical, so him switching out to Scissor forces me to switch into Jellicent, who can take the U-turn perfectly well. But now his Gengar is in. This is a different situation. For some reason I'm going to go for Outrage. This could have been really bad, because if you disable Outrage, you just lose like 3 turns in a row. I've done this before, but I guess Kanzype didn't know that. But yeah, he would have really had it on me if I did that. But I should have gone for Dragon Claw, because that would have been safer. But anyway, yeah, actually, if I had gone for Dragon Claw, he wouldn't have been able to. I don't know, I guess he's baiting me to switch out, or not, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. As I just go into Dinosaur, this guy is good, so he knows that an Earthquake won't kill at this range, because Bulky Tar is bulky, so he's going to U-turn out of there. As I just do the most obvious thing ever and just go for an Ice Beam, and that is the second crit. I crit his Scissor to death, and now I crit his Gengar to death, and pretty much my team is untouched, and I've taken out 2 of his guys, so he's just going to forfeit, probably in a grumpy rage, but that's fine. These are going to be some friendly matches I had against Rotom Poison, aka Geno. I will leave his link in the description. He is strategic Pokemon master, and his electronics fail to work like clockwork, and this replay is going to be really laggy, so yeah, I'm just going to stay in for Dragon Punch, as Politoed is probably Specs and takes me out in 1 shot with a Drizzle-powered Hydro Pump, which is nasty. So that's really bad. So now I'm going to go into Dinosaur, eat a Hydro Pump, and I'm at 33%, get the Stealth Rocks up, and then switch out to the Pringles with the Water Absorb. Water Absorb Jellicent is absolutely crucial for this team. Without it, Drizzle teams would just walk all over it. But the way his team looks, I can just Will-O-Wisp everything, and there's nothing he can do. He does switch into Gyarados, which, you know, that looks like a pretty novice play, but he told me in the chat that he was expecting Gyarados to hold the Lumberry, but honestly, yeah, I just would have gone for it again, and it would have been fine. I'm actually, speak of the devil, I am going to go for Will-O-Wisp again, because he's pretty much forced to either die right now or switch into something else, which means I can Will-O-Wisp another Pokemon, which is great, because as I said, none of his guys want to be burned, and his Politoed is obviously choiced, so Stealth Rocks and Burn is going to take its toll, as Xenon says. And he's gonna lock himself into Hidden Power Grass from the looks of it. Now, it did like 47% there, and I'm up to 52% here, so I'm like, hey, I can just, you know, survive another one, go for Surf. No. Hidden Power Grass does 54% or something? I forget what the number is that flew off, but yeah, that's really shitty, because I really wanted Jellicent for later, but it does give me an opportunity to send in Dinosaur and Pursuit Kill And I guess he knew the pursuit kill was coming because Gino is also really good. So he just stayed in to try for the Hydro Pump kill, but Dino Saucer with that Sandstorm special defensive boost is too bulky to be taken down even by a Specs Hydro Pump. So I get to take him down with Pursuit, and that's great. And Jirachi comes in and I believe U-turns into Donphan. I'm not really keeping up with this as much as I should have, and Donphan gets a humongous window to rapid spin, and he's going to do just that because my Jellicent died, which is really annoying because having him as a spin blocker would have been absolutely beautiful. Defensive Jellicent laughs at Donphan all day, all night, so that's kind of tragic, but yeah, it works out. So I am going to set up on this Donphan because Donphan is pretty set up-able. And, you know, he's going to try to take me down with Ice Shard, doesn't quite do it. And, yeah, I'm just going to switch out Reuniclus because I want to use him as a death fodder later on. And, I know that pretty much all of my Pokemon, except for Garchomp, are nil speed. They have, like, 0 speed IVs, so Scizor is slow as dirt anyway, so he can actually work tremendously well in the Sandstorm. So, yeah, he does just that, gets to move first and U-turn out of there, and I send out T-Tar as a death fodder. That actually was kind of a misplay because I was miscounting the Trick Room turns. I thought I had one more, and I thought I was going to be able to Ice Beam Dragonite for the kill, but either way it works. T-Tar is a really good death fodder, and I'm gonna overpredict massively. He's pretty much submitted to a loss at this point. I didn't know that. I thought he would want to save Dragonite, switch into Jirachi, that's why I went for Earthquake on a flying type. I thought he would just switch out into Jirachi, and of course he does it now, now that I've made it obvious. And of course this time I don't go for Earthquake, I go for Dragon Claw to play it safe. So that's kind of terrible. For some reason, instead of attacking, or using Fire Punch, or using U-turn, or doing anything, he's just going to flat switch out into Terrakion and stay in and eat a Bullet Punch, and that's coming off of Choice Banded Adamant Scissor. It's not going to live that. So that is a mysterious play. Gino and I had another match that was probably better than this one that I'm going to have as a follow-up to this one, but this match isn't over yet, but it might as well be because Red Dick is going to be a massive dick. He is going to be his own name, and he's going to crit that Dragonite, and yeah, that pretty much seals the game. Says the nail on the coffin is Jirachi goes for a Thunder. It misses because Thunder's accuracy is lowered to 50% in a Sandstorm. Tries for it again just because he knows he's going to lose, and he doesn't care. And it misses a second time, and Red Dick is going to be a Red Rocket and finish off the game with some stupid Bullet Punches, and that's going to be that match. And here's the match we had directly after. We were just playing OU friendlies. I never really play friendlies on Showdown. I usually play with people I don't know, but when I do play friendlies, it's great. But anyway, this is a team that Gino is known for. He's faced Xenon with it. Xenon uploaded it. I had seen it. I had seen the match, but I forgot the details of his team. I forgot that he led with a Life Orb, Hidden Power Fire, Whimsicott, with like 252 special attack investment, and so Scizor is going to go down, and that is incredibly bad, because Scizor threatens 4 of his 5 Pokemon, but that is exactly what his team is designed to do. It's supposed to lull you into a sense of security, and then Whimsicott just blows you away with that Hidden Power Fire. It's really smart, and I can't believe I forgot about the Hidden Power Fire. I'm just going to have to pay for it. Speaking of pay for it, his Conkeldurr outspeeds mine and packs the Facade with the Guts boost being burned and all. That Facade is going to take me out in one shot, which actually surprised me. So yeah, he's kind of kicking my ass right now, so I'm just going to stay and go for Earthquake. Does a lot to Whimsicott even though it resisted, but then lo and behold, Whimsicott crits me and gets almost all of its health back with Giga Drain, which is really annoying. Yeah, there is kind of a theme of friendly hacks in these matches, probably more so in this match than the other match, although I did crit his Dragonite last match, which was super homosexual and unfriendly, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But my friends, Trick Room, Life Orb, Hidden Power Fire, Super Strong Bubble Boy is here. He's actually going to make a super mysterious and strange misplay as he goes for a Tailwind, forgetting that Trick Room is up, because you can't really see it very well. There is text that shows it, but, you know, if you forget about it, then you forget about it. So I'm going to reveal Hidden Power Fire, so Ferretris is basically wasted, and the rocks are here to stay, and, yeah. Get that switch into Dinosaur, who defeats Latios all day, every day. And, yeah, just gonna go for Pursuit. I feel safe. I feel super safe. And what do you know? He's gonna crit me, or I think he is. Well, he's gonna crit me next turn, because the Trick Room ends here, and, yeah, no, we can't have nice things. That's gonna be another Pokemon taken down with a crit. So it's really down to the wire, down to the brass tacks. I'm gonna set up a Trick Room on Latios, because I know Latios cannot take me down without critting me, but, you know, he might as well crit me. But then I'm gonna crit him, which, you know, I could have used that crit anywhere else. I could have used that luck right now, because I have a 70-30 chance of winning this game. And I whiff the Focus Blast. So now his Choice Banded Kieran Black is going to create a new orifice in my body. He's gonna blow me away with that, with the Choice Banded, base, what is his attack? I don't know, it's too high. And then I'm gonna whiff the Will-O-Wisp for 4-2, the Salt in the Wound, but, yeah, that was a good match. Getting my ass kicked, by a Whimsicott, I have to say, is really, really entertaining. Doesn't happen a lot. So, that's really entertaining. My team could have won, but I missed the Focus Blast. But what can you do? It's Focus Blast. It's Focus Blast. It's unreliable. 70% is 70%. It's really, really shaky, but, you know, on paper, 7 is higher than a 3, so, you know, you feel like you have a pretty good shot, but so is not the case. So I'm gonna lose that one, but yeah, yeah, go check out Gino. That is his Tailwind Choice Band Kieran Black Whimsicott team is amazing. As you've seen there. You know, my Pokemon were strong enough that I could have won, but yeah, just the creativity of his team alone, and me forgetting about Hidden Power Fire, spelled my imminent doom. Although it was down to the wire, and yeah, good games, Gino. Good game, everybody on the internet who is watching. If you enjoyed this, like and comment.